So check this haul out that I just got. Got a 25-gallon trailer sprayer thing. Got two of the Simpson 3100 PSI 2.3 gallons per minute pressure washers. So this was over $1,000 retail. Of course, you know me, I'm not going to pay $1,000 retail if I don't have to. Comment below how much you think I spent for all three of these. And then at the end of the video, I'll show you the receipt on how much I spent. Alright, let's get on with it. Then we got some really thick pieces of wood. These come off of like an 18-wheeler, so the items don't move around and stuff, but really thick. And I don't know, probably 10 feet long or so, something like that. So we'll hammer out all these nails. This will be some good lumber for something. I don't know what, but it's good wood. So, alrighty. I'll get all this unloaded. Alright, so got it all unloaded. Hadn't done anything to it. Just got them all, set them down here. The only thing I did was I put water in this. I don't know if you can see, but water level is about right there. Haven't hooked it up to anything or nothing. Take this off, and it's got a little screen down in there. So, alrighty. I'm assuming that just hooks up to your four-wheeler battery, or maybe even an auxiliary battery, something like that. I actually don't have another battery, or one close, I guess I should say. But I do have this jumper. This has been a pretty good jumper. The only thing I don't like about this jump pack is that it overheats fairly quickly. Not real quick, but it definitely overheats. So let me put you on a stand. Hold on a second. Let's check wiring first. There's not a lot here. Little 15 amp fuse. That looks good. Wouldn't that be cool if the fuse was bad? Just had to replace the fuse. That'd be awesome. Like that. That's good. We got this. This little 10 amp fuse. That looks good. Hopefully that's good. And then there's like a manual override. Since it doesn't sense any voltage, it doesn't think anything's there. So you push the power button and the light button at the same time, and it does like a manual override. Okay, so we should be getting pump is on. Turn that off. Dang it. See what I'm saying? Didn't last very long. I was working though, guys. I'll turn that off again. This dang mosquitoes, man. I don't know what kind of chemicals in there, or if it's rust or what. Alright. Hang on, let me see if I can find a good battery or something. Alright, so we'll turn this on. You don't think they turn it in because that's bad, do you? Those aren't really going that I can tell. I don't know if there's a valve or something that needs to be switched. Oh, look at that. Son of a diddly. Oh. I bet that's why. Broken right there. Where did they go? And you can play with that too. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Clean that off. That's insane. Can you believe that? Oh. Why did I do that? Alright guys, well I don't know. You see it running and working. If all I gotta do is replace this, it should be fairly easy to do if I have to. And then get a new wand. It's leaking a little bit. Maybe just tighten this down a little bit. Oh yeah, that's kind of loose. So, tighten that down. Let's see if it still does it. Done. Sure. Well, there you go. That's a easy fix. Put a battery on it. And put a new wand on it. $10. Wow. I don't hardly ever get good deals. Every now and then I do, but it's been a while. Y'all don't see half the stuff I get and it's not a good deal. Alright, let's turn our attention to these. I don't know how much or how deep I'm going to get into it, but otherwise this video kind of sucks. Put a battery on it. Done. Alright, I'll get right back with you. Okay, so I got the water hooked up. Let's turn the water on. Immediately, the good thing is that we don't have any water coming out of the pump. Like it was, like the pump was broken from like ice or something. It almost looks like this was used for a, if it was used for one job, and then they're like, you know what, we don't really need this. Let's take it back. I hate it whenever people do that. Let's check fuel. this, turn the fuel on, choke on. So we got fuel coming out from way up there. So that tells me the fuel bowl is stuck. Let's turn this off so we don't waste all the gas. Let's get I think it's 10 millimeter. Jump on that. But let's go ahead and jump on the other one real quick. We'll come back to this because I don't have any tools out here. That's got fuel on. It's got fuel in it. So we'll do on. So. Kidding? What the heck? So honestly, I didn't think that would start. I never liked running these even for a minute without any water in there. So I did notice that this was way overfilled with oil. Let's see if we can drain some of it out. Hopefully you can see this. It's the sound of my people. Okay, so I'll turn this on. Let's turn the, don't stand there, because the water will be coming out there. Put the wand on and see how it goes. Do this without slicing a new hose. Now, mind you, this was outside underneath this awning thing, so there's lots of bird mess on it. So the water's on. Let's pull the trigger. Get all the air out. So far so good. Put a green tip on. Okay. Go ahead and start it up. did turn the gas off, so. Here's what I'm speculating with this. I bet they've put too much oil in it and it started smoking. Even though I didn't really see any smoke coming out whenever we started it up, I bet that's what happened. They put way too much oil in it. It started smoking. They're like, man, this is brand new. It shouldn't be smoking. And then they took it back, told them that it was smoking. They're like, well, did you put oil in it? Yeah, we put oil in it. But yeah, they didn't tell them that they overfilled it. So there's probably a good half a quart overfilled on such a small engine. Yes, sir. Okay. Battery's about to die, so let me get some tools on this and we'll see if we can get this one revived. Alright, I'll get back with you. Alright, so back onto this one. I just got basic tools. I'm going to use this. Loose. That is some dirty looking fuel. Or it could just be old fuel. I don't know how well you can see that, but one way to test this is we can turn the fuel on. If we push this up, this means that the fuel bowl is full of fuel. So there should be no fuel flow. So let's turn the fuel on, and it's leaking like a sieve. Alright, let's take this out. I don't know if you can see the corrosion on there, but yeah, there's definitely some corrosion on there. Let's see if we can put it back up in there. So it's not leaking now. Okay, so it should leak. Should turn off. Alright. So maybe there's just some junk on there. I don't know. So let's go ahead and put this back on. And you know what? You really want that out where you can reach it. Alright. Let's turn the fuel on. Okay, so far so good. Let's still no leaks. So let's turn on the water. Okay, we got the water on. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn this on. We got choke on, that on. That one. Fuel off again. Does pump a lot of water. Oh, about to run out of gas. There we go. Alright, well shoot. I guess this isn't going to be a repair video really. Carburetor probably could be cleaned on that one. I think it'd run a little bit better. Not too bad. That one, like I said, I think it was returned. Well, so this one was probably returned because that fuel bowl was leaking and it was leaking out the side right there. So that's probably why that was returned. That one was returned probably because they overfilled it with oil and it was probably smoking really bad. This one, I don't know, maybe it was returned because of this, but it seems to me like that would be maybe user error, I guess. Or maybe they used it one time and they didn't need it anymore. I don't know. Maybe. I was going to say the tire was flat, but it's not really all that flat. Yeah, so this one, I don't know. Just need to get a one for the end of that. This is exactly what we need for the property. So, there you go, guys. Dills are still out there. Like I said, this was back in the back, tucked away, and you can tell it's been out there for a while. And they just wanted to get rid of it. So $10 each. Whenever he was ringing this up, this rang up for all three of these. Retail price was over $1,000. Look at that, $10 a piece. A whopping $32.56. Alright, who was the closest? And no cheating. Don't come here first. And then put your comment down. That's the it's a deal of the decade, I think. Alright, well y'all comment right. Post down below if y'all have got some really good deals like this. I'd be interested to see. Maybe I need to expand where I look for deals. Alright guys, hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all comment, rate. We'll talk to you later. See ya. Okay, thanks for staying to the end and kind of go over a couple of projects. So this is going to be going out to the property, and we'll do a we'll do a property reveal for too long, and kind of show you what it looks like. It's I really like the land. I feel like I'm really blessed, and I'd like to share it with y'all. All right, here's the old tractor. Running great, no problems whatsoever, except for a little bit of a leak, but that's all right. Not a big deal. Super muddy out there. There are like 3 spots that whenever you're walking on it, it's almost like you're walking on your mattress. So pretty bad in a few spots. So yeah, super muddy. Got the wife's 4-wheeler out. Worked flawlessly. No issues whatsoever, other than the battery. Just needs a new battery. So yeah. Alright, the old roller still runs good. I had to yank this off of the trailer real quick to put the tractor on there, because we were short on time and had to go out to the property and didn't have a lot of time to film nothing or whatever, so I just had to get it done. But starts right up, works good, no issues. Hot pressure washer works great. I don't think there's any issues. I've kind of fixed all the problems. The only thing I really need are 2 fuel door cover things, because water gets down in that, even though it's kind of covered, but water still gets down in there. Need that, and a new tire. Son not paying attention, yada yada, flipped it over, broke the tire. I went with these run flat tires, and probably not a good choice, because this, I don't know, don't recommend it. But yeah, runs great. Chickens are doing good. They are in their roost right now, so can't see them, but all is well. Plenty of eggs, and this is working pretty good. I've used it a couple times. Tarp keeps getting blown off, so getting a little bit of rust and stuff, so might come back out here and put another coat of the WD-40 just to kind of help it a little bit. Well, there you go. If y'all still watching, appreciate every single one of you guys. Appreciate all the comments, the ratings, and all that. Definitely makes making these videos worthwhile. So y'all have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it falls under. God bless. See ya.